The Alien franchise has always been a favorite, but the games haven't consistently captured the magic. While Alien Isolation stands out, many titles fall short. Alien Rogue Incursion, a VR game promising an original story in the canon, seemed like it could be another win. Unfortunately, it's another letdown, though not without its merits. Developed by Survios, known for VR titles like Creed: Rise to Glory, Rogue Incursion has a clear passion for the Alien universe. The game world is highly detailed, making you feel like you're in the movies. You play as Zula Hendricks, exploring a xenomorph-infested research facility with her android partner, Davis. While drawing inspiration from Alien Isolation, it leans more toward action than pure horror. While shooting xenomorphs can be fun, the game throws so many at you that encounters become meaningless. The initial fights are intense, but the creatures quickly become predictable and easy to kill. What's worse, they spawn frequently, making exploration and loot collecting annoying. It goes from Isolation's less is more approach to a constant barrage of xenomorphs, often accompanied by grating music. Ironically, the scariest moments were when the music was absent and a xenomorph appeared silently. The problem is the xenomorphs are simultaneously deadly enough to demand your attention, yet not challenging enough to be engaging. Fights feel repetitive. The music starts, you find the creature on a wall, and then either kill it quickly, or it does a dramatic jump and attack. Dying often sends you back to a save point, which can lose you a lot of progress. Technical issues also plague the game, like weapons not equipping properly or getting stuck in animations, making deaths even more frustrating. The game's structure has issues too. The first half is a worthwhile VR experience, but the second half suffers from repetitive combat and excessive backtracking. The map is unhelpful, lacking room names, making navigation a pain, especially with the constant xenomorph spawns. Sometimes the game doesn't trigger events properly, leaving you stuck in a loop. The story, while having good moments enhanced by VR, doesn't properly conclude. It ends on a cliffhanger, making the whole experience feel somewhat pointless. It's like leaving a movie halfway through. However, Rogue Incursion isn't without merits. The atmosphere and aesthetic are spot on, and the level of interactivity is impressive, with almost anything being pick-upable and manipulable. Reloading weapons and other tasks are interactive and enjoyable, especially during intense moments. The game's audio works well to make the game much more intense. The sound of weapons reloading or the creatures stalking you adds so much to the game. The graphics are sharp, clear, and detailed, helping with immersion. Ultimately, Alien Rogue Incursion is a mixed bag. It nails the alien atmosphere and has a high level of interaction, but suffers from repetitive combat, frustrating backtracking, technical problems, and an unfulfilling ending. A shorter game with fewer, more meaningful xenomorph encounters and a complete story would make it much easier to recommend. While the first half is mostly enjoyable, the second half becomes a chore. For hardcore Alien fans, a sale price may justify a purchase, but the game's flaws are hard to ignore. It's a game with a clear love for the franchise, but it just fails to fully deliver on its potential, leaving it as a good but not great experience. It's available on December 19th for PC and PlayStation VR 2 and Meta Quest 3 in February 2025.